dear student of class 6. Today we will learn the chapter Fun with Magnets from Science book. Let's start the chapter. From this chapter we will learn the uses of magnets and its properties, different kinds of magnet, how to use the magnet, how to store the magnets. Fahli and Bujo went to a place where a lot of waste material was piled into a huge heaps. Sometimes something exciting was happening. A crane was moving towards the heap of junk. The long hand of the crane lowered a block over a heap. It then began to move. Guess what? Many pieces of iron junk were sticking to the block as it moved away. They had just read a very interesting book on magnets and knew immediately that there must be a magnet attached to the end of the crane that was picking up iron from the junkyard. So, in the crane there is a magnet which attracting the magnetic material like iron. So, not only crane, we have seen magnets used in pencil box, in pill holder, refrigerator door, in door lock, door catcher. You have seen magnets in motors. You have seen magnets in speakers. So many places magnets are used and it is very important. So there are stories on discovery of the magnet. It is said that a shepherd boy named Magnus who first discovered the magnet when he was grazing goat near my mountain. His stick get stuck with a stone, and one day he surprised that it is very hard to pull the stick from that very rock on the mountain. It seemed as if the stick was being attracted by the rock, and the rock was a natural magnet, and it attracted the iron tip of the shepherd's stick. So the natural magnet is named is magnetite. Okay, magnetite contain iron oxide. It is Fe2O3 or Fe3O4. Again, another story is there. Some people believe that magnetite was first discovered at a place named Magnesia, and the substance having the property of attracting iron are known as magnet. This is how the story goes. In any case, people now have discovered that certain rocks have the property of attracting pieces of iron. They also found that small pieces of these rocks have some special properties, and they named these naturally occurring materials magnet. Later on, the process of making magnet from piece of iron was discovered, and artificially the magnets now we get that are made in factories or man-made factories. For example, artificial magnets are like bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, cylindrical magnet, dumbbell shape magnet, needle magnet, disc magnet, ring magnet. Magnets artificially which are made are generally made up of alloy like alnico. Alnico means which is the alloy of aluminium, nickel and cobalt. Okay, alnico. Ceramic magnets are also available. Ceramic magnets are there. Neodymium magnet is there. So these are the material used for making artificial magnets. Alnico, these magnets is used in the lab where bar magnet, cylindrical magnet, USM magnet, horseshoe magnet we get. Now move on. Activity 1. Take a plastic or a paper cup, fix it on a stand with the help of a clamp as shown in the figure. Then place a magnet inside the cup and cover it with a paper and so that the magnet is not visible. Now attach a thread to a clip made from iron. Fix the other end thread at the base of the stand. So bring the clip near the base of the cap. The clip is raised in air without support like a kite. So this is for the magnetic force. So the force exerted by a magnet is called magnetic force. And as the clip is made up of iron, so it is a magnetic material and get attracted towards the magnet. That is why the clip with the thread standing without any support. Magnetic and non-magnetic materials. So we have learned that the materials which are attracted by the magnets are magnetic materials such as iron, nickel, cobalt and their alloy. Non-magnetic material which are not attracted, most of the things around us are non-magnetic material like iron, plastic, rubber, paper, glass, wood, etc. Bujo has a question for you. A tailor was stitching buttons on his shirt. The needle has slipped from his hand onto the floor. Can you help the tailor to find the needle? Yes, we can help the tailor to find the needle with the help of a magnet. If a magnet is attached to a stick and the stick is moved on the floor, then it will stick with the magnet. Now there are some item name given in table 13.1. Name of the object like iron ball, scale, shoe, which are made up of iron, plastic and leather. Attracted by the magnet, yes. Plastic, no. And shoe that is made up of leather, no. Next, activity 3. With this help of activity, we will find out where the force of the magnet is maximum. Now, by sprinkle iron fillings on the bar magnet, it has seen that the most of the iron fillings are attached to the ends of the magnet. That means there is a maximum force. So, the point or the region where force is maximum is known as magnetic pole. For the bar magnet, the magnetic pole lies near the end of the bar magnet. That is mean little bit near the bar magnet end. So, if the question asks you where is the pole of a bar magnet, the answer will be near the poles of a bar magnet. Now, if the iron fillings or magnetic materials are in the range of the magnetic field or in the region of the magnetic field, it will be attracted. Not only that, those very iron fillings and magnetic materials also behave like a temporary magnet. This is for the induction. So that means whenever a iron bar is placed near this very magnet, that iron bar also acts as a temporary magnet. Suppose this is the north pole and this is the south pole of the magnet. In iron bar also poles will generate like this is south and this is north. Okay, so it's also become a temporary magnet. So that means it is in the field. Okay, so whenever the iron rod or iron bar is moved away from this very field, it also loses magnetic power. That means to make a temporary magnet, there is a need of the field, magnetic field. Next, finding direction with the help of magnet. So direction can be find out with the help of the magnetic property that is known as directional property. So magnet has a property that it always show north and south direction. With the help of that, direction can be easily find out possible. So there is a story of a Chinese emperor named Huang Ti, who used a chariot having a statue of a lady that could rotate in any direction, and it had an extended arm as if it was showing the way. The statue had an interesting property. It would rest in such a position that it extend arm always towards south. So by looking the arm, the emperor was able to locate the direction whenever he go to new places. That means if the direction is of south, the opposite will be north. That means there must be a magnet that is on the arm of the lady, which always show north and south direction. Now the property the magnet get that it always show north south direction the earth because earth is also a big magnet which also has north and south direction. So it get attracted towards the earth magnetic south pole. So if this is the north pole of the magnet, that means there is a earth magnetic south pole. Okay, and where is the magnet south pole? That is the earth magnetic north pole. Here also we learn that opposite pole of the magnet also. So with the help of this magnetic property, that is directional property, we can easily find out which end of a bar magnet is north and which end is the south pole if no marking is there. How can you do it? We can hang the bar magnet by using a thread from a stand, then wait for some time. When the bar magnet comes to rest, you will see that it will always comes to rest in a particular direction swing. So the end swing in the north direction, that will be the north pole of the magnet, and the opposite which one shows south direction is the south pole of the magnet. These property is used in compass. So compass is a device which used from ancient days by the travelers, sailors used to find the direction. So compass has a needle inside it which can move freely, and in that there is a dial where graduations are there, and the side north, south, east, west, southeast, northeast, southwest, northwest are written along with the degrees. So how to get the direction with the help of the compass? Now you have to place the compass holding your hand or in a table, and when the needle comes to at rest, now move the dial so that north end of the needle there should be a north marking, and the other there will be a south marking. In this way we can find out easily the north and south direction. Now finding direction, there are many ways like rising sun or one of the way to find the direction, but every day the sun does not rise in the east exactly, so it is not the reliable method to get the direction. Better we do get use of the compass. Now our mobile phone also give the direction and the position location of the object. With the help of satellite also we can get our location position, and with respect to any other places we can also get the position of that very object. Next, make your own magnet. How can we make our own magnet? By stroking way. We can take a bar magnet and another iron strip. If we want to make the iron strip a magnet, we have to rub the bar magnet with a particular pole in a same direction, and following the process 30 to 40 times, it is seen that the iron bar or the plate changes into a magnet. Means if we bring iron fillings or pins near the bar, it will be attracted. That means after the process of continue process for some time, the iron bar change into a magnet and the poles also created. But remember that very magnet not last for long time. But in this way we also can make our own magnet with the help of iron bar, iron pin, iron nail by rubbing. Another way is also there by using electric current, that is known as electromagnet. So electromagnet we also can get by using electric current. How? Taking a coiled wire, connect the two ends of the coiled wire with the battery or cell, then pass a iron bar or iron nail through it. When electric current is passed through that very coil, of course the wire should be insulated wire, so that it directly not touch with the iron bar or the nail. So take insulated copper wire and pass a iron bar or nail through the core of this coil. When electric current is passed through that very coil, the iron bar or the nail change into a magnet. This type of magnet is called electromagnet. Electromagnet is a temporary magnet because when we switch off the current, or cut the current, then the magnetism of this substance not remain or exhaust. That is why it is called temporary current. But as long as the current is flowing, it gains its magnetic property. When the current is off, then it also loses magnetic property. So in this way we also can make our own magnet, that is in the temporary way. Activity 6 shows that with that very magnet that we make, also make our own compass. How? Take a magnetized needle through the small piece of cork or foam. You can take thermocol and float it on the water. When the needle comes to rest, you can see that will show in a particular direction. And if you know the north one, that will be north direction. And if you know the south pole, that is the south direction. In this way also you can do the activity and you can make your own compass. So students, thank you for watching the video. Next video we will learn the other part of this chapter.